What is up, Earthnoids and Spacenoids? I am just a simple new type, and in this episode, we're returning to the world of 0083 Rebellion. Last time, Ko was promoted to Lieutenant by Synapse. Monsha got into GPO-3 for 2 minutes before getting spit out into the core fighter. After hijacking the Dendrobium, Kelly and Ko in the Stamen chased after Chima's fleet, who is making their way towards the moon. In this episode, Ko and Kelly will try to destroy the colony mirrors. We will see a nuclear-powered GM, and Cohen is betrayed by Colony and Hyman. So let's get into this. As they approach Chima's rear fleet, the Dendrobian holds a beam saber in its claw and tears through a Musai. Chima's fleet lays down a barrage. Unit 3 uses its eye field and pushes through towards the colony. Clara wants to launch in a mobile suit. We flash back to Chima meeting with her squad while she was still in the Naval Academy. She flaunts her Zaku-1 in front of the cadets and tells them that what a pilot needs is the ability to emerge victorious and survive. In the present, Chima tells Clara that she knows what she must do. She must win. If she comes back alive, she will finally recognize her as one of her Marines. In the hangar, one of the mechanics calls her Little Lady. Clara says, "Never call me that again." Oh, she's super serial. Ko and Kelly need to break off the 2 mirrors and then head into the colony and destroy the internal structure to be able to change the course of the colony. As the people of Von Braun scramble to figure something out, EFF is fighting against the Delaz fleet. But of course, Director O'Sullivan wants to give in to all of Delaz's demands. Clara fights against Unit 3. She can't get past the eye field. She grabs a hold of the Dendrobium as Ko and Kelly break into the colony. There still happens to be a low level of gravity within. Chima contacts Von Braun and demands an answer from them. O'Sullivan says they will give in to their demands. As the colony passes Von Braun, O'Sullivan activates the laser energy supply transfer. This uses satellites to transfer energy wirelessly. Gundam Seed Destiny has something similar with the Deuterium beam energy transfer system. The satellites transfer more energy to the colony, giving them enough fuel to change targets. The colony is now heading towards Earth. 3 Salamis ships are heading towards the colony. Chima believes it is Bask going against her. Ground assault type gun tanks drop from the ship. That is when Kelly and Ko realize that there are enemies in the colony. They approach a Hildorfer Kai. The MT-05B Hildorfer Kai is the upgraded version of the Hildorfer whose development has been taken over by Axis. The Hildorfer has a tank form and a mobile tank form. This unit adds a third form, a mobile suit form. However, it defeats the purpose of being a mobile tank in many ways. MS mode makes it a bigger target and reduces overall top speed, albeit acceleration and mobility has increased. Weapons include a 300mm cannon. However, its shovel arms must be used to prevent the unit from toppling over, so it can't be used in mobile suit mode. Other weapons include a smoke discharger and a 105mm machine gun. Meanwhile, in Jaburo, Hyman comes in to talk shit to Cohen. He knows that Hyman has been working behind the scenes. Hyman. Years of talking about this guy and it never gets old. Hyman says to Cohen that the stress must be getting to him and suggests that he step down from command. Cohen gets a sit rep on the Albion and the Gundam. Some GM Type Cs are helping out the gun tanks, and they tell Kelly and Ko to get out of here, turning a blind eye to what is happening, and they are only focusing on eliminating enemies within the colony. A part of Chima's fleet is Captain Maywes and the ship the Udgard. They have been hiding out at Granada until recently Chima came to them with a deal to help. This is the ship that carried the poisonous gas used during Operation British. This is another technical evaluation squad like the 603rd. They launched 2 of their 3 Zudas. We talked about the Zuda in our coverage of Igloo, and it is probably the unsafest mobile suit as it explodes if you go too fast. Clara is also fighting against the EFF forces inside the colony. EFF sends out Wasps. Wasps are Wappas used by EFF. Instead of the heavy-mounted machine gun, it has a beam weapon of some sort. The Wasps move in on the Hildorfer Kais and shoot its treads. But the Xeon tank transforms into mobile suit mode. It begins wrecking the Wasps with its shovel arm. Ko and Kelly engage with Chima in the Gerbera Tetra. As Cohen seems to be out of options, he sends in the AHA Gems. The RGM-79NA Atomic Heavy Armored Gem Custom is a nuclear-equipped mobile suit created before the Gundam development project. It is based off of the Gem Custom. The right arm has been replaced with an atomic bazooka. This uses a nuclear fusion round that can only be fired once, as it renders the bazooka useless. This is a design flaw and were considered failures, but the data was used to help develop GPO-2. It also has added sensors on the head and increased armor to withstand an atomic blast. It also has a shield and a pair of beam sabers. Synapse is informed to retreat as Cohen is sending in the nukes. Nina informs Synapse about the AHA Gem and how she used the data to help with the Gundam development project. Synapse tries to contact Ko, but something Minovsky particle density something. Nina wants Ko to defeat Gatto. Girl, you're sending crazy mixed messages. Chima is informed of the AHA gem as Clara regroups with her. Maywest believes that they are going to fire at the base of the colony from within. They rush into the colony. Lucette and Nina talk about the flaw of the AHA gem and why it could only fire once. In space, nuclear attacks don't create a lot of force. In order to have the nuke make a bigger boom, they line the barrel with charged Minovsky particles, creating extreme amounts of pressure. This pressure, however, creates a lot of heat, destroying any chance of the bazooka functioning after one shot. Synapse notes that everyone is getting desperate. Cohen and Kelly make it to the end of the colony, and they fire at one of the mirrors. The blast shoots out of the colony, unintentionally hitting Chima. She rushes towards the AHA gem. Unit 3 is only able to make a chip in the mirror. The AHA gem is only 75% charged, but Chima rushes. The pilot says screw it and fires. But Chima grabs the bazooka and pushes it up. The nuke misses its primary target of destroying the colony, but it does take out one of the mirrors. Even though one mirror is out, it should be enough to throw off the colony's trajectory. However, Chima's right-hand man, Coxel, blows charges on the colony, blowing the other two mirrors and ensuring that it keeps on track to hit Earth. Coxel. Ko thinks this was all for nothing. Cohen gets all of his forces out in front of the colony to do anything to stop it. Captain Maywest holds off on releasing something called the Serpent as reinforcements come to help. Cohen's ships go down. It is Gatto in the New Zeal. He destroys the Salamis Kai-class ships. Kelly yells at Gatto for not informing him of their plan and not believing in him. He tells Kelly that he lost sight of the battlefield for a woman and that there is no point in fighting a hopeless man. Ko tells him to kill the comms as Gatto is just baiting him. Kelly wants to chase Gatto, but they are running out of ammo and need to resupply. He tells Kelly to take the escape pod and head back to the moon, but Kelly wants to continue fighting. He can't go back to La Terra unless he fights for something, so he is going to help Ko. Did you forget the part where you stole the dendrobium? EFF is definitely going to kill you. Take the out. Chima's fleet is able to take out Cohen's fleet and are on course to collide with Earth. Clara finally becomes a member of Chima's Marines. Meanwhile, the only card that Cohen has left to play is the Albion. Unit 3 heads back to the Albion to resupply. Keith suggests that Ko gets some rest, but he spots Nina and the two are reunited. Synapse will link up with the Earth orbital fleet to help stop the colony. They only have 18 hours until impact. They have to stop it at all costs. Gatto contacts Yuri Hassler. They can't get any closer to their fleet due to their agreement with EFF, but if anything goes bad, the Axis fleet will take on his remaining men. They seem to have the attitude of not coming out of this mission alive. He tells Oliver and the old 603rd to head back to Axis, but they want to stick around and collect data on the New Zeal. Gatto is certain he will defeat the Gundam. Later, Nina heads to Ko's quarters. She kisses him and tells him everything about Gatto. Meanwhile, Lucette notices that inferior rounds are being loaded onto Unit 3. Moira tells her that this was Nina's orders. Lucette says that is dumb. What is she trying to do? Kill the pilot? Oh, Nina, what you doing, girl? Nina tells Ko that he loves him, but she also has feelings for Gatto as they were once lovers. She says that her battle is with Ko and the Gundam. That makes it sound like her enemy is with Ko, but that doesn't seem right. Lucette goes to give Kelly some sandwiches and extracts data from Unit 3. She can't believe that he actually came back and didn't run away, right? Keith notices the update, which has a countdown timer. This is how much time they have until the colony drops. Keith wishes Ko good luck, and he and Moira do a little flirting. Chap notices and wonders when the two of them became a couple. Keith tells Chap about how he loves Moira sitting on his face. I added that last part, but Moira definitely suffocates Keith. One EFF fleet is heading from Pohnpei Island to Earth when they are attacked by the New Zeal. The admiral of the Earth orbital fleet is Gene Colony, who has no intention of sending the fleet to take care of the colony. His name is Colony, but he's taking care of a colony. These names are confusing sometimes. Cohen finds out that Colony is colluding with the enemy. Hyman pulls a gun on him and strips him of his rank. Delaz, Chima, and Gatto finally meet up with the colony and they move into the final phase of Operation Stardust. Ko and the Albion crew prepare to intercept. And that will do it for this episode. We've reached the final battle between Delaz and the Albion crew. But one thing you may have noted is that we are only about halfway through this manga? Yes, that is because Basque and Hyman's ploy for more power is a bigger part of the story. The conflict itself is merely a smaller part of a bigger conspiracy. Next time, Chima will make her moves against Delaz as she continues her pirate ways. However, in this version, we will see Gale Hunt get involved as well. Gatto and Chima will fight while EFF preps the solar ray. But that will do it for now, new types. I highly recommend getting a mechanic to sit on your face. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Peace.